Hey guys, today I'll be continuing Clash of Floats. I have no idea how the sound balances. I changed it once again because that's kind of my thing in all these streams. Always in perpetual sound balance cell. Tadatomo's is better looking, and tisk. I was literally just chilling, watching TV. What was I watching? I wasn't watching TV. Who watches TV nowadays? I was just browsing my phone, and then my mom asked me if she was like, "Is my class done?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, it is." And I have nothing else except for the stream. Yeah. Well, let's just continue. Hello, Dolan. I'm not quite sure what you're referring to about Tadatomo. And hello, Jackie. I hope the sound balance is good. I did decide to raise the volume for everything, kind of manually, globally, each feed from the desktop that's receiving this feed from my phone, as well as my own mic. How's everyone's event mob farming so far? Oh man, I didn't even prepare my playlist. My event farming is going... It's pretty much done. I'm just playing it passively at this point. Hope your event farming is going well though. Boy, my phone. Please start darkening. There you go. Let's begin! We didn't see the title of this, right? They'll probably show the title in a few seconds. Alright. Kabukicho, Shinjuku. Let's just lower my mic a bit. Here, the tension between the outlaws and the police academy is still running high. Yet little do they know that at this very moment, they are being surrounded by several shadows. Pro streamer tip. Make sure you make a sound effect every time they do ellipses. Not really, it doesn't matter, but I just feel like doing that. Slowly but surely, the shadows increase in numbers. Yeah, this event has been uneventful during its down periods. Episode 4, Shinjuku Summit Battle. But, we received news of a new event coming up. I mean, they really used the term event for it, even though it seems pretty much just like a glorified filler campaign that is promoting fantastic boyfriends, FKD. And, you know, I've only heard about it. That was LifeWonders' previous lead developed game. Not gacha, but some single-player game. Who knows how that'll turn out. Not looking forward to it necessarily. I mean, it's exciting, but at the same time, it definitely reeks of, you know, oh, we can't make any new events due to the COVID pandemic, therefore we'll just repackage old content and sell it as new content. So it's kind of getting me suspicious a bit like that. So far, you just got all of them up to level 50 at least. One of them is at Sacred Artifact level 70. Hey, you're well on your way to definitely not reaching level 100 for any of them, but at least maybe reaching 80 or 90 for your highest one. And hello, Azukar. Let us continue. The street in front of Kabukicho is tick with tension and makes you feel uneasy, as if war is on the verge of breaking out. The members of the Kabukicho outlaws position themselves so that they are blocking the entrances of their domain. The ogres swing their clubs and glower menacingly. Suzuka is squatting and glaring up at those who she considers to be snobbish. Opposite them, a bunch of exhibitionists and its academies are deploying their forces from across the street. The academy cadets flex their muscles, as if hoping to provoke the goons of Kabukicho. Wasoi! Tajikawa stares down at Suzuka imperiously. I would like to thank everyone for responding to my call, especially you two, Suzuka and Tajikawa. Nobuharu's tense, quavering voice echoes across the street, now empty to allow for the practice run of the festival. The unbearable amount of pressure boring into him from both sides makes him I want to cower behind you. Everyone's on edge. As leader of the pep squad, I've been put in the spotlight more times than I can count, but even I struggle with this much pressure. Thanks for... and glare at Nobuharu. Hear that? The boy's talking a lot of sense. I must have taken great courage to stand up in front of all of us older folks, too. What's gotten into you, Nobuharu? Do you mean to tell me this zealot has a good reason for what he did? If that's the case, I want you to give it to me straight. With her tough-looking goons hulking intimidatingly behind her, Suzuka pins Nobuharu with a sharp glare. I'm gonna start by telling you the truth. A lot of damage has been caused by the misunderstanding between the police academy and Kabukicho. That's right. All because of that radical barged in, causing trouble and wasting my labor force. That was a nice part of the festival's security. It wouldn't have ended in a fight if he... Oh my god, English please. It wouldn't have ended in a fight if your people had just cooperated. Cut the crap! Is that really all you have to say to me after causing so much trouble? Calm down, both of you. I've heard both sides of the story, and it seems to me that both have sides of a case. Hold on! Are you saying that his forced entry was justified? Suzuka, I'm sorry. I can't explain the reasons why that's the case. But I didn't tell Shikara what I heard from you either. Nobuharu. Well, that's that. What are you gonna do next, Nobuharu? Before you get to that, I have a question I want to ask everyone one more time. All of you want to make the Kabukicho Festival a success, one that can be enjoyed by everyone present. As such, while I'm aware that you don't want to hear this from an outsider like me, once again, I'm begging you! Please, can't we all just get this bad blood go and focus on leveling up the festival together? Can't we all just get along? I get what you mean, Nobuharu, I really do. But since the outlaws are in charge of all of this, I'm afraid I can't agree to that. I can't open up this festival to the public. They're all gonna do this if they're gonna cause this ruckus. They can't even do their job properly. Well, I, for one, fully agree with you, Nobuharu. A completely open festival is a must. Those standing behind Suzuka and Tajikawa nod in agreement to their leaders' respective opinions. Well, fine! Looks like I'm gonna have to do this the hard way. Nobuharu turns and looks back at you. I've got your back. Here I go, as unbreakable as the mountain. Watch me, Arisen! With your support warming his heart, Nobuharu puts his hands on his hips, spreads his legs shoulder-width apart, then belts up the following at the top of his lungs. Suzuka! Tajikaro! I want you to fight me! What? Why do you want that? I don't mind taking on this isolationist, but I don't want to fight against you. Looks like we finally agree on something. Now, let's at least agree to what the let's at least hear the boy out. What sort of fight do you propose? I'm not talking about a real battle. Since this problem revolves around the festival, we should deal with it in a festive manner. If you think it'll put an end to all this, then I'm in. Oh, someone's rather quick to change their opinion. I wish you would think considered before acting sometimes. A festive fight? Not sure what you mean, kid. What would you have us do? Well, you can't have a proper festival without the portable shrines, right? So we'll have a shrine-carrying race. Interesting. That's it? No way, I won't take part in some stupid race. Really? I didn't think you'd be so quick to run away from a challenge, Suzuka. Well, watch what you say, Nobuharu, unless you want to start a real fight. I do! That's exactly what I want from both of you. You snotty little brat. Guess I'll have to teach you a lesson then. Now it's getting even more interesting. This idea could double as an advertisement for the festival. If we win, I want Suzuka to open this festival, and I want Tajikawa to tell the truth. Yeah? Okay. Well, if I win, I'm taking Arthur. What? What? Huh? Oh, and I obviously won't be letting the radicals like Tachikawa join the festival either. Well, if I win, I will take full command of both this festival and Athens' ass. Tachikawa? What? I thought they were against you. Guess I was wrong. I still have to pay you back for that battle earlier, Addison. Suzuka clinks her swords together and shoots you a belligerent grin. Suzuka. Let's see. What did you miss? Suzuka clicking her swords together. Yeah, the stream disconnected for remote one. Sorry about that. But basically, everyone wants me on their side, except they kind of just want to discipline me because they're all kind of masochists. And now we're just hyping ourselves up. Let's continue with this stream that will continue to disconnect Smell for the rest of the stream Smell. I want to enjoy the festival with you, so we can't lose this. Alright, I'm getting pumped. How are we going to form teams to carry the portable shrines? I'll be having my friends here join me. How about you, Gyobu? You in? Me? I'm thinking I'll join Nobuharu's team. Then I'll join you. That'll help us make all the teams even. 7 members each. 7? Aren't we missing more members? 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. That's 7 on my team, including myself. But you only have 4 on your team, Addison. That shouldn't be a problem. I've got 3 of my family with me, so you can count me as 4. You're pretty amazing, Yobu. How flattering. You're giving this old Tanuki too much credit, though. I'm just happy to lend a hand for the sake of the Kabukicho. Thanks, Gyobu. You're a huge help. Us! With the Outlaw's permission, we're gonna set up for the race. I'm looking forward to competing with everyone. Thanks for coming. Let's get the show on the road. Except there's the wind. Us! Nobuharu, that was quite an inspired solution. I'm thoroughly impressed. The frustrations that's been building up between the two parties must be released. Your idea that not was fighting, but was festive fun instead, in a word, brilliant. However, what were you planning to do if we didn't join your team? Or were you expecting that too? No, I didn't think that far ahead. I was just going to carry it with Ayrton. Aren't shrines super heavy? Sudden lost face on you. I'm sorry. I went out there and just started talking. I should have thought about how I was going to follow through. Oh, I know. Worst case, I could have asked the pep squad to help out. You've got a long way to go. I understand you're still pretty green, but... Hogan. I know. Most part of a meeting like this is too good a chance for them to pass up. Oh, they're talking about when they said the shadows, that was the thing Tachikawa was talking about. The thing that assaulted people earlier in the festival and the reason why they summoned the police officers. If you missed the previous episode, that's what happened, and that's what we're doing now. Open fire. A mysterious group suddenly appears before you. They line up in a row, aim their guns at you, and begin to fire. I don't have to do gun sense facts. How tasteless! Those who would fire on festival are the lowest of low. Us? Huh? Wait a minute. Is that real? Relax, Nobuharu. It's just a gat. A gat? You mean it's a gun, right? Why are you so calm about this? You were expecting them. You're right about that. This is why we asked the Tengu to be on the lookout. Save the talk for later, Gobu. They're taking out their sacred artifacts. Osoi. Why am I saying something? Osoi. I'll explain the situation to you later. Right now, we need to work on throwing these 2 savages out. Pretty catchy thing. Too bad it kind of has no repetition value. It gets annoying quickly if you leave it on repeat. But it's good in short bursts. Alright. Oh, I don't have to set up this fucking playlist every single time. Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm just gonna put in my Housamo music. Please. That's fine. You know, the loading time is actually much shorter than before. I'm only noticing because I can't really play my playlists as long. But I distinctly remember when Gendarme first came out, the waiting times to be up to a minute or more long. I guess we finally figured out how to optimize their game ever since it first slowed down with the introduction of missions. See, desktop audio might be a smidge too loud for this music. I'll just turn it down by that much. There you go. It's still loud for me anyways. I don't know how it sounds relative to you guys. Anyway, this event is for an event that's supposed to be all about a festival, there sure has been a little festival. More about, like, you know, people talking about a festival. Not exactly the exciting event I was anticipating. I guess the actual festival will be in just the special quests or whatever. Just because you've switched to weapons you're more familiar with doesn't mean you can't beat us. Yeah! Fire! Fire! Keep firing! Roll of the banner bearer! Rule of embracement! Wuss! Nobuharu jumps out in front of everyone. Untying his apron, he thrusts it above his head. It flaps in the wind, growing larger and larger until it becomes a great flag, big enough to wrap around your group. Gah! Gather around me! I can push them back! Because of its immense size, the banner weighs heavily in Nobuharu's arms. Yet thanks to his training, he is able to endure. As unbreakable as the mountain! Wuss! Bullets fly through the air, only to rebound off of Nobuharu's banner with a dull clang, as if striking rock instead of fabric. What? How can that flag do that? Sacred Reflect Man, you should know this. Is that Nobuharu's rule? My banner concentrates powers to those gathered under it and focuses it into a single direction. You've all got awesome powers. Looks like each and every one of us. Oh my god. Looks like each and every one of you has your own unique counts, unlike me. Well, I might not have that kind of talent, but at the very least, I can point yours in the right direction. Fierce as fire! That instant, both Yobu and Hogan charge in the direction Nobuharu's banner's point, moving faster than bullets. Oh, I feel so light and loose and free. It's like I'm in my teens again. Still, I can't believe you dared us to the great tank of Kurama like a pawn. You sure are fearless on Nobuharu. It's been a great few centuries since I was under someone's command. I must say, this is quite nostalgic. There, aim for the little brat. Huh? Stay away from Nobuharu. It's not fun when everyone just goes after me first. I wish I could be the target, not of their attacks, but if someone's Okay, shut up. Whoa! Please forget I said that. I didn't mean for that to slip out of the middle of combat. Know thy enemy, know thyself, and thou shalt not fear 100 battles. I see you are protecting Nobuharu well. Applying some of old Tango's wisdom, eh? I do like how observant you are, Aston. What are you waiting for? There's only 4 of them! We have the advantage, so hurry up and surround them! Numerical superiority does not guarantee victory, for a battle can be won in a multitude of different ways. What Hogan said. Now, behold, Master of Deceit. One, 2, 10, 20? They just keep coming!
And just like that, your advantage is gone. Festivals and fights are what Kabukicho is all about. Now you're ready.
Come on, don't be like this. Alright, you guys back? You guys are back. Awesome. So yeah, you didn't miss much. Yeah, so they're on retreat. Yes, I am aware, vaguely. Thank you for pointing that out, as you know. It's unfortunate, but I am preparing to get a wire for an Ethernet cable to connect to my laptop. Hopefully that'll fix the issue, but it's like, that'll be not for a while. Anyway, yeah, they're on retreat, and we just whipped their asses.
How did you do that? You got 5 of them with one swing.
Hasn't even been freaking 30 minutes yet, and it's already buffed for twice. Jeez. He did more than that. He totally blocked their line of fire.
Ha ha ha! You're so insightful for a young one, Arathan. You're all so incredible. All I can do is stand here and swing my banner around. You don't have to be so down on yourself, Nobuharu, just because you're drawn by a Kaume. Now, what shall we do with these tasteless intruders,
Hogan turns his gaze in a completely different direction to the incapacitated aggressors. A man in black, who had clearly been looking for them through rifle scopes, quickly ducks for cover.
No way he saw me, right? And from this distance? Just who is that old fart? I don't think he's working with the police, judging by the way he's dressed. Maybe he's the new muscle for Kabukicho.
Kaume discrimination. What? I'm not a Kaume discrimination. I actually don't think Kuma is that bad, and I do like Avarga, and you know I like Miyake to some extent. I just don't like Nobuharu. And I'm also like, you know, just because I like Kaumes doesn't mean I can't acknowledge that everyone, the great majority of people dislikes his design. Is it sad that, and also nice to see you, Ruby. Is it sad that when I saw the other options to choose dialogue, I pressed it? You mean like option 3? I don't know. I always pick options. I don't remember any options. Just passing by there right now. I've got short attention memory span. Let's continue. At that moment, his phone rings through his headset. The man in the black quickly packs up his gun and answers the call.
It's me. All hitmen are down. There's a chance they've spotted me. Retreating immediately. Looks like he's taken off. Must be very well trained, unlike those amateurs from before.
Fucking Eastern mobster. Get the fuck out.
You noticed them too. Looks like they're seriously trying to bring us down. What's up there? I don't see anything on top of that building. There was a sniper there just a moment ago. We would have been shot dead by now if we hadn't noticed and scared him off. A sniper? You mean someone with a rifle, like in movies? I don't know what movie you're talking about, but I think it's safe to assume that you're picturing it correctly. Should we go after him? Now. Haste makes waste. Rushing after him will only lead to trouble if it lands us in their trap. Master Hogan? Yobu? Sorry to interrupt, but could you tell us who those people were? Very well. Normally I'd tell you it's too dangerous to get involved, but now I know you two can handle yourselves. Those are members of the Stray Transients Mafia, and I've been chasing for them for a while now. Mafia? You mean like an organized criminal gang? I'd like to say we're different from the Mafia, but I guess it's all looks from the same from a law-abiding citizen point of view. In terms of organized violence, there's no difference between the Yakuza, the Mafia, or even the police, for that matter. Well, there is one main difference. The Mafia, or at least the Stray Transient Mafia, intimidates the town folks. That's how they increase their influence without fighting against the outlaws or the police. One day a leaked AR Electron Kaume will be released. You know what? I will commit. Because, you know why? That means Leak will get one more AR. One more AR than Treat and Wool. I won't hate it. I don't dislike Kaume's. I just dislike, whatchamacallit. I dislike Nobuharu's design, and I dislike,
our 19th design. But other than that, the rest of the Kamis, I'm at least okay with. Nobuharu is probably my favorite Kami. Probably because of the, the Jinbei voice bias. Oh. So, I decided to use their tactics against him. I put on this funky oh wait. So, I decided to use their tactics against him. I put on this funky outfit and I waited for them to attack me. There have been a couple of transient Mafia incidents lately. I noticed the shadows of those mafiosos lurking around the festival, so I let the law know, but kept Suzuka out of it. Shadows? Maybe they're the shady individuals Tachikawa was talking about. You're right. I'm willing to bet that that Black Mirror he spoke of was one of them. Within Mafia, each organization is called a family, and each family has a top-down structure under the dawn, creating powerful relationships like a pyramid. The ones we arrested are now just soldiers. They'll keep coming no matter how many you catch. So, we've got to find out where the Dawn and the Capos are hiding, or it's not going to be safe enough to hold the festival at all. I'll be the bad cop. Just like we have our code, the Mafia has what's called an omerta, a blood oath. Just the main reason why our investigation isn't going smoothly. Everyone is afraid of becoming a snitch. They're also careful not to leave any evidence behind. So they just keep on slipping in the net. So you see, I let Tachikawa and the rest handle the security and went undercover. Disguised as a happy festival attendee. So Hogan did know all the time, apparently. Our resources were limited, and I'm getting to wait. Yeah, it would be. Actually, no. Tachikawa didn't tell us the reasons specifically. Wait, did they? He did tell us reasons. And this was the exact reason. Did Hogan know beforehand, or is he just changing his agenda now and labeling his episode? I'm confused, guys. Let me just continue. Our resources are limited, and I'm getting too old to be doing things like this. Lucky for me. That's when I found him young and with a great potential. Don't be vague. You mean me, right? What's wrong with Gyobu? Despite how young he looks, he definitely acts his age, and he's no spring chicken. When I look at you, Gyobu, I feel certain that shame lessens with age. When you lived so long, you forget your own age. You can't keep acting like a blushing teen. Well, I better drop these fools off in the nearest prison. Would you mind lending me a few of your tanuki? Suppose not. We finally got a lead of them. We have to do what we can to round them all up. What are you two planning to do now? I can help you get home if you want. We have to ensure everyone's safety first. We gotta let them know that the Mafia is after them before the race begins. Alright, let's go tell everyone. In that case, I'm afraid the festival will need to be postponed until order is restored. The festival preparations were able to be carried out smoothly because we were keeping our investigation a secret. But if we're going to let everyone know that this town is in danger, we'll have to put off the festival. Or better yet, if we are prioritizing safety, we should cancel it altogether. That's not an option! Everyone's looking forward to it. Even I want to. I feel like this is a... whatchamacallit? I feel like I heard this sort of story before where, some bad thing was going to happen and they wanted to cancel on it. But then... which story was it from? I don't watch that not much anime. It should be pretty obvious. Well, I don't know. In the very least, I can say it's similar to this COVID epidemic. Nobuharu in this festival representing some degenerates party when fucking pandemic was happening. Except instead of getting affected by COVID, they're risking everyone getting shut down. What you gonna do? I just want to do whatever I can to help. The festival... oh yeah. Boku no Hero Academia. That's it. That's what reminds me of with the whole school festival thing. The festival is an important part of helping those two get along. Besides, the Mafia won't go away just because there's no more of the festival. You've got a point. Certainly all this conflict between Kabukicho and the police academy is making the Mafia reckless. If we end our pursuit now, they might go into hiding. We need to put a stop to them for good. Alright, I agree with you.
Our current priority is to put an end to the mafia activity. I'm impressed to see how reliable you two are. It's nice to see some young folks willing to help out an old man in his twilight years. Wait, what? And he walked right into it. I'll do everything I can. But please let me put the festival first. Yobu, I want to talk to you about the course and the basic rules for the portable shrine race. Is that okay? Sure, I don't mind. But let's go somewhere where we can talk it over quietly. Got it. Quiet as the forest. Lead the way. Us! Thanks for today. Why don't you head home with Master Hogan for now? I'll text you once the details are sorted out. Well, shall we be on our way then, Harrison? Don't mind if I do. Are you blushing? Is that a look of expectation I see in your eyes? Does the prospect of being alone with me excite you? Well, in that case... Hogan whispers in your ears, keeping his voice low so that only you can hear him. After I throw these trumps in prison, I'll take you to a great food stand. What? Boring. Alright. That I found recently. You won't regret it. Well, that's actually nice. Show me your swordsman's hot dogs. You'll be safe with me, Harrison, but... As for you, Nobuharu, make sure you stick to the crowded areas. It's dangerous around here. Don't go following any strangers either. That's a promise you're going to keep with Grandpa. I feel like I'm being treated like a little kid, but thanks for caring about me. You don't have to worry about... though. You don't have to worry about me, though. If anything happens, I'll make sure to scream at the top of my lungs. Aha, good. That's reassuring to hear. I like it when they scream. What? What? I just want to say, once again, thanks for all the help today. We make a good team, Harrison.
Long-ass chapter 4, part 2. After discussing the details of the portable shrine race with Gyobu, Nobuharu heads home on his own through the streets of Kabukicho.
I didn't think planning a race would be so difficult. If it weren't for Gyobu's help, I bet I would have messed it all up and both sides would have gotten mad at me for making it unfair. I think they won't have a reason not to participate now. All that's left to do is to beat them fair and square. Easier said than done. Oh, I better send the rules to everyone before I forget. Let's do our best together, Arthur.
Hey, I wonder who this non-suspicious fellow is. This is actually a new sprite, and I got kind of spoiled by who this is, but it's clear that there's some sort of mafioso, just by that.
Hey, you're Nobuharu, right? Mr. Gyobu sent me to escort you home. Huh? Gyobu's such a worrywart. I can make it home just fine on my own, though. Well, it's light, and Kabukicho isn't the safest place. They do say it's better safe than sorry, right? Hogan did tell me not to follow any strangers, but this might be one of Gyobu's friends, right? So it should be fine. I doubt anyone who would come after me, but it'd be a waste to decline your offer. I'll take you up on it. You're a confident one. Figures, since you got the guts to disobey boss lady. Huh? What do you mean? You're dead sure there's no one coming after you because you think you're one of the strongest one here. Ain't that right? Whoa. Hold on a second. I don't think that. I'm not strong at all. I kept my distance at this time, but I was there when the cops showed up. There's no way you could have gotten up in front of all of us and said all that if you didn't have the confidence in your own strength. I just needed to tell Suzuka and Tadachikawa what was on my mind. It really hurts to see my friends fight. I know how much they both care about me. So you're saying you didn't have the confidence to win against them, but you picked up a fight anyway? Yeah, I mean, I don't have the swordsmanship skills like Suzuka does, or a powerful physique like Tachikawa's. I would be lost right now if I were all by myself. I'm not exaggerating when I say that this plan worked out because of Arthur. Maybe you guessed wrong. Still, at least this kid will be of some use to us if those two like him. What was that? You're mumbling. Oh, nothing. Just talking to myself. No. Let's take a little detour. I know a little way that'll get us there faster. Wait! Can't we stick to the main street? There aren't many people down that way. It's much faster. Come on, come with me. Sorry, but Master Hogan told me to keep to the busy streets. I won't go down any alleys. I see. By the way, what do you think of the transients living in Kabukicho? What do I think of you? Well, some of you look a bit intimidating, so you're probably misunderstood. But I think you're all nice folks. Stranger danger! Really? Well, why don't you come with me down this alley? You know, I was just jealous of the transients living in Kabukicho. I don't know quite follow you, but whoa! Wow! Oh no, the Mafia's back! Watch out! They've got the... Why? Nobuharu gets sucker punched from behind and falls helplessly to the ground unconscious, and he dies. Target secured. Capo, what should we do with him? Take the kid hostage. We can use him as bargaining chip to cut a deal with the outlaws. For all the portals in Kabukicho. I mean, it's pretty obvious, but I'd still follow him. Like, who wouldn't want to get punched in the gut by him? Let's just good with something. Alright. Finally, episode 5, part 1. Let's go. I wonder how loud my playlist is relative to the Housamo music. Not gonna lie, that mob looks pretty cute in that new suit, that wolf. Kind of wish that we could actually switch to different skins though for the mobs, for the different mobs we have between wolves and all that. Do you guys think there's a chance LifeWonders is gonna use the money they get from the Fantastic Boyfriends banner to fund the Fantastic Boyfriends English or global release? I mean, hopefully they do. I don't think they had a lack of money. They probably could have been able to all this time. It's just that, you know, it would have been reduced profit margins by, in terms of like, worse return on investment if they focused on that instead of Housamo. But now with the whole event, the whole pandemic happening, yeah, they might have time for that, especially since they can't really develop new events for Housamo. They failed the Indiegogo campaign by 10%. How did I do my sound voice again? Looks like you got mail, master. That is such a cut. Come on, LifeWonders. You got plenty of money out now. Just because it didn't make the campaign doesn't mean you shouldn't release it after. Do they just really not care about it? Well, whatever. I guess. You know, I guess I'm happy. They probably only have one translation team. That's the thing. And every second translating, they put it to translating Fantastic Boy. Okay, so I just cut off there magnificently during my explanation. But like I was saying, fucking buffering. Anyways, as I was saying, I don't mind if they don't translate Fantastic Boyfriends. So long as they're using their translation team to translate Housamo instead. It kind of makes sense, because, you know, I'd rather have Housamo actually catch up with translations to be actually concurrent with, you know, new releases rather than re-releases, than to, like, have a re-released translated game that was even older than Housamo, and Housamo was already getting pretty old. So I would say first prioritize translating Housamo, then work on Fantastic Boyfriends. But this is a special case where Housamo can't really progress in terms of new stuff because of the whole pandemic. So yeah, I think it is fine if they
maybe partition their translations a bit to Fantastic Boyfriends. I'm like vaguely interested in that game just because LifeWonders' reputation just from this game alone seems to be pretty good. I'd be into that to check it out. Anyways, let's just continue. Wait, let me see. I just want them to have more translators on the team. More translators means more inconsistencies, to be honest. It's good to have everyone on the same page for a translator team. And if you remember from early Housamo, during the first translations, there are a bunch of whole inconsistent translations between names and stuff like that, like Ganglia versus Gordio, or like between like how to actually translate certain people's accents. Like if you were lucky enough to see Volz's first translation for his special quest before it was updated, he sounded like an absolute hick before they updated him to sound more scientific. Which is kind of like a huge reversal. But basically, the more inconsistent translations, the more translators, the more inconsistent translations. They're finally getting more cohesive. That the translations seem to be consistent now, but still, we still get some. We're still dealing with patches at this point. Yeah, those are my thoughts on expanding the translation team. I'll just continue this right now. Master, look! Looks like you got mail. Now let's see. It's from that boy we met today. I wonder what it says. Just a little peek, pretty please. Oh, my Solomon voice. It's so off point today. What the heck? Alright, let's continue. Sure, you can read it. What? Really? Alright, here we go. Oh, it's so exciting to read other people's emails. Anyway, okay. Anyway, Anyway, why don't we go have some fun at the festival? I'm sure I can turn this into an exciting date. This email says something about a portable shrine race. It looks like there's quite a lot of rules too. Let's see here. The objective of the race is to carry a small shrine and run a lap around Kabukicho. As long as the portable shrine does not touch the ground, participants may sabotage other teams as they see fit. The sabotage? Aruji-sama! What is this? It sounds so violent! Oh, but it will be held within a battle zone, right? You'll be perfectly safe, won't you? Won't you? Unless they mind break you. I just hope I'm not broken. On second thought, I think I'll just stay home and guard the house instead. Right, so the event will be held tomorrow, first thing in the morning. That's so soon. We can't afford to waste more time like this, Aruji-sama. Let's hit the hay. Let's sleep together. Wait, here I come. Cannonball! A perfect landing, followed by a tuck and roll. I'll tuck and roll you. Aw, use the stick fluff, didn't you, Master? You can pet me all along for good luck. Don't mind if I do. Give it your best shot tomorrow, Master. Episode 5, Nobuharu's Longest Day. Hey there. Morning, Ethan. Glad to see you early. Morning, Gibbs. What are you doing the little one soon? We're getting some portable shrines out of our storage. As you can see, there are quite a few different sizes. Some are big enough to fit several folks, and some are small enough to be carried by them. We'll be using one of the smaller ones, so don't you worry. Glad to hear that. Sabotage is the key to winning this race. That's why we made these portable shrines nice and light. You can ask your team to carry the shrine all together so you get to the goal faster, or you can ask someone of them to focus on disqualifying your opponents. That's gonna be exactly what you expect from fun fights, so it's basically like wacky races. Hey, Brian Ojeda. Nice to see you again. Speaking of working together, is Nobuharu not with you today? I'd assume the two of you were. Gyobu's voice is cut off by the roar of motorcycles speeding toward you. Out of the way, punk! Move it, you slots! Make way for Suzuka and the Porta Shrine.
Don't just stand around with your mouth slamming open like that. What? You forgot your brain at home too today, Arthur? Suzuka screeches to halt inside the shrine grounds and is soon followed by 6 ogres who are carrying a portable shrine. I love it when you talk to me like that. Huh? You... What? I don't recall saying anything that would elicit such a response. Oh, if this has something to do with that traffic control, just leave that to my side. I'm going to lead the porter shrines from the front like a police motorcade to stop us from getting in anyone's way. When I say porter shrine, I can't help but think of like a porta potty. I don't think any of us were meaning to ask, but I guess it all went over her head. Oh man. Well, at least Goku got the joke. Leave the shrine there until the race starts. Make sure to stretch and stay hydrated. You got it, boss. Sorry to interrupt, but you're not planning to join the race on your motorcycle, are you? What's wrong with that? The rules state that any form of sabotage is allowed. So I figured I'd let my body scare the shrine while I mow down my opponents. Oh god. She's really gonna fucking kill us. It's my way of saying thanks to Giobs here for bringing us all this trouble. Ha! Big words come from our little princess. Don't blame me if you end up embarrassing yourself in front of Arson. Heave! Ho! Heave! Come on, you can do this! Heave! 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 Ugh. So they finally showed up, noisy as ever. Why can't they learn to keep their stupid voices? Wait! What the hell? Yo is so nice and I just want to hug him. Yeah, well, I want to do a lot more to him than that, but that does include hugging, I suppose. Suzuka's face stiffens as she sees Tachikawa arrive at the shrine. Come on, everyone! Louder! You can't win a race with a weak chanter like that! Heave! Heave! The student of the police academy make their entrance carrying not a shrine, but Tachikawa himself. Okay. Wow. That had me speechless for a second there. Hey! What happened to your shrine, zealot? Tachikawa looks down at Suzuka from atop the cadet's shoulders. A portable shrine is a palanquin. Thank God I watched this even first I now pronounce that. used to transport, safely transport objects of worship. As such, since I am associated with this shrine, I believe I should be carried as one. What kind of logic is that? The shrine we prepared can be carried by just a few people. I bet it's a lot lighter than you, Tachikawa. This is a festival! I want to be held up high! Their arms are shaking. He's thirsty. I'm not thirsty, I'm Marathon. You're right about that. Just look at them. They're already exhausted and the race hasn't even started yet. With you, Marathon. Nande? You may call me Capo. What did you do with Nobuharu? He's right beside me. Would you like to hear his voice? Don't worry about me, If you care about your friend, I suggest that you give up all of the Kabukicho portals and make the police academy stand down. So if you don't remember from main quest what a portal is an official designated location set by the game masters, where you can where you can set guild operations in. And it's within portals that you can set up stuff like mini battle zones that permeate the entire region and stuff like that. Sort of like a Claude's Coliseum, where he was able to, without initiating an actual battle zone, actually do his thingy. What was it? Actually, without initiating a battle zone, actually use up the guild members' secret artifacts abilities. I'm pretty sure there's other things that portals can do. You need to own at least one portal to officially be on the guild. I'm pretty sure there's another thing. I think. Maybe. I should have written a separate section for that in Wiki. Instead, it's kind of just interlaced with the rest of my memories. I trust you. I don't have to explain what will happen if our demands aren't met. Pass us along to the old bouncer, too, will you?
Old bouncer? Is he talking about Hogan?
Well, what is your answer?
Can't you at least give us some time?
You have quite the attitude. Fair enough. I'll contact you again soon. Don't forget, we're watching you. We'll be in touch.
No.
What's wrong?
You don't look so good. Has something happened to Nobuharu?
This is bad. We've got to find him.
You can count on my help. He's like a brother to me.
You can say the same. I'm wanting my help as well.
You pigs can keep your noses out of it. This is the outlaws' territory, and we can solve our own problems.
Kidnapping is a crime, which makes this our problem too. Civilians like yourselves should go home and let us do our duty.
I'm sick of your look in your face. If you get in my way, I'm gonna throw you in the gutter.
Bring it on! I will exercise every last bit of my authority
to get you thrown down in the slammer.
Oi, cut it out, you two.
Nobuharu's life is in the stake here. Besides, Tajikaro, if you want to slam someone down, it should be me. No, this is good. Keep going. Say it louder. The three share a look surprised, but their eyes soon alight as they catch on. Yobu is the first to understand, shortly followed by Suzuka and Tajikaro. They look at each other for a moment, and then... Don't tell me what to do. I have no time for you or the zealot. Suzuka shouts with his voice loud enough to shake the very ground of Kabukicho.
I share that sentiment. We'll never reach an agreement.
Tajikaro yells back in an even louder voice. All eyes in the vicinity are directed at the four of you. Let's end this once and for all, then. How about that?
I'll take you on. Well, you better prepare yourselves then, all of you.
So they're fighting for some reason. I'm actually kind of out of the loop why they're doing that. Are they trying to get their attention or something? Or trying to find like a lead with these monsters? I'm not actually sure. Let's find out.
Capo,
It looks like they're splitting up, big time.
What?
And it's time for the last part. This event seems a bit shorter than the previous events, based on the timer. Maybe it's shorter, or maybe it's just that because I'm actually spacing it out in 4 days, and I'm able to keep my energy up to continue at a brisk pace. But for reference, the previous two streams, which was the first half, was about like an hour, like about 2 hours and a half. Usually, the first half is like 3 or more hours. They're trying to buy time and make it seem like they're not interested in the rescue. But like, who are they buying time for? Unless it's a spoiler, but it doesn't really matter to me, since it's like just an event. That will be explained soon enough. Buy time for what? The police? Do they need? No, they're not buying time because Suzuka wouldn't agree to buy time for the police. Oh, I guess they're making a ruckus for the protagonist to do some secret investigation or something. I don't know. It doesn't seem like the protagonist was implying that themselves. Alright.
Ready or not, let's get this started.
That's it! Louder! Go wild with it! The battle between the four of you continues to grow louder and more violent. Gabe strikes the ground with his mallet, shakes leaves off the trees inside the shrine grounds. Not directly, but to come up with a plan, by agreeing to do so, they all agreed with each other and reached mutual ground. come up with a plan by agreeing to do so. They all agreed with each other and reached neutral ground. I don't quite understand. Oh, I see. It's to make them seem they're not interested in rescue, so I still don't get it. Are they saying they want them to believe that they would be okay with letting Nobuharu rot and die? Which is like, I mean, I'm not entirely opposed to that, but let's just continue. Nope, I don't. Yobu strikes the ground with his mallet, shaking leaves off the trees inside the shrine grounds. The fallen leaves transform into Tanuki, one after the other. Are these like actually his kids, or are they like are they clones of him, or like I don't get it because they've never spoken once, and how it's been described is they're clones or something, and they can multiply more than it seems to be an indefinite amount, not just these 3 clones based from their earlier fight. I think they might be like Nami style from One Piece, Weather Temporary, Weather Tempest clones, where it's him, but like size difference or whatever, or maybe age difference in this case. I don't know. We then passes on Tajikaru and Suzuka. Yeah. Suzuka's 3 blades whirl through the air with a life of their own. Each strike slices apart Tanuki, only to reveal that they are leaves in disguise. The little Tanuki laugh it up and mockingly stick out their tongues. What did he say? I will do something! Alright, let's see. I will clear the way! Tajikaru's forearms begin to glow. One by one, the Tanuki who come in contact with him are returned to their original forms. Guess there's no fooling you, eh? You're tough opponents. We're just gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. Good. That's just the way I like it. She fights with every ounce of her strength, just like she did in long times past. When the leader of her enemy, the ones who was supposed to slay Demon Slayer, when the leader of her enemy, the ones who was supposed to slay Demon Slayer, had fallen in love with her instead. What could she possibly have done to keep them from suffering? Suzuka had been asking herself that question for a long time. So the beginning of her backstory was something about her and some other person getting close along together, and until they ended up, the other person was a leader or something and decided to was ordered to kill her or something, and then she got summoned to Tokyo after she was defeated. Every swing of her 3 swords reminds her of their expression, twisted in grief. And then she said something else, which I skipped fast. Then, your no rules battle grows more heated and aggressive. You and your friends all golden shower the air with sparks. It's so good to battle it out with our lives on the line. Come on, Kakatokoi, keep it up if you can. At that moment, all of your weapons clash together at once. The last one, the impact is strong enough to send nearby spectators flying. Let's talk quietly. They're watching us. 3 pairs of eyes stare back at you, signaling their assent. What? 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 So they wanted some privacy to talk or something to start planning, but they felt that the spectators had some spies in them. I'm so lost. Start talking, Chikaro. It's about time you told me why you got involved in our festival. Suzuka hisses the words to Tachikawa while pushing hard with her crossed swords. I can't! Please! I would have told you about it if I could long ago. Huh, really? You're not gonna meet me even halfway, even when Nobuharu's life is in danger. Oh, I guess they're still fighting, but they decided to do the discussion quietly while fighting, which is quite strange. Suzuka and Tachikawa shoot each other murderous looks, and then... This is strange, isn't it? It's as if our positions haven't switched. No kidding. Now you're the one keeping secrets, and I'm the one who's trying to uncover them. Suzuka. Tajikawa! Didn't you fight against Hogan, Nobuharu, and Arathan earlier? I was watching you from a distance,
It was a great fight, I must say. You went head-to-head with him.
They took a quick monologue break.
If I recall correctly, you learned what to say in situations like this during that fight. You're right! Wasoi! No, that's not it!
For a brief moment, Tajikawa's eyes hold on yours. Then he looks directly at Suzuka.
Suzuka! I cannot disclose that information because of reasons. However, I will instead swallow my pride and say this. Please, trust me!
What? Then it hits her. She feels a warmth settle in her chest. And as it does, she finally notices the gaping hollow in her heart. She realizes that at that moment, so long ago, all she needed to have done was say that she trusted them. They had been torn between their duty to slay demons like her, and the feelings they had for her alone. Wait, they had been torn between their duty to slay demons like her, and the feelings they had for her alone. Let's see. Yet she didn't say those words, and now nothing could change that.
That's so unfair. You can't say that to me.
I'm lost. Is this about her backstory? She realizes all she... I see. Because her love interest was assigned to slay her, and if she's saying that if she had only said she trusted him or her, I don't know what the backstory is, probably him, to be honest, then it seems that they're implying things might have gone better, or at least that's what Suzuka's thinking. I don't know.
If that's how you feel, then how come you didn't trust us? Nonetheless, I'm not like you, so fine, I'll admit it. I admit defeat. I lost this time round. No, you're not. You're wrong. You won this battle.
Hey, Gawi. this playthrough is about to end, to be honest. We're already at part 2 of episode 5. But nice to see you catching just the tail end of things. Hope your day's going great so far. And the rest of you as well. Mine is kind of exhaustion right now because of just finishing school and I still haven't had my nap yet.
What are you talking about? I just told you that I admitted defeat. And I'm telling you, I lost. Now be a good sport and accept it.
What the fuck? Not this kind of argument again.
I won't. Yes, you will. Ugh, damn it. Why do you have to be so stubborn? I could ask you the same question.
They lock gazes once again, eyes blazing, and their weapons begin to clash with still more furious intensity.
Looks like they're really going at it. They just might kill each other. Guess talking out didn't work too well.
I see. So they're trying to buy time in that way. I didn't read that. Oh, I did. So they just don't want to give them an answer right away. They want an excuse not to answer them, basically. And they don't really have a plan for, how to actually solve Nobuharu's getting saved. They're just talking their feelings out and making a scene out of it so that they have a legitimate excuse of why the capo has to wait. I sort of get it now. Let's see, Gawi says, same. I finished 10 assignments yesterday and mentally spent for 2 weeks. He's not a random wolf. He has a suit. Apparently, that suit is brand new to this game. It wasn't in the original release, so they specifically designed a red wolf with wearing a nice tuxedo, and just specifically because he's that important. Mob rights. Please release skins for mobs.
Don't they ever get tired of doing this? You alright there, Arson?
Oops.
What do you want? If you get in my way, I'll cut you down where you stand.
Where's the third option? Please cut me down.
Do you believe in him? Of course I do. He works twice as hard as anyone I've ever known. He's been helping out my family, even though he's got his pep squad training to do.
When he sets his mind to something? Seriously, I don't understand. They just said Nobuharu was friends with both Tachikawa and Suzuka, but they didn't... This is the first time they're actually explaining, like, he's doing nothing from even though he's... What kind of help? I don't know. When he sets his mind to something, he swallows his insecurities and gives it his all. That's why I like him. He's brave. Yes, please give us mob skins. Even though it'll slow our game down by so much times, at least they'll give us an excuse to want to use mobs. Why are you asking me that now, huh? What's it got to do with anything? Now I'm going to ask you, Tachikawa. The same. Of course! Nobuharu is always honest. He keeps no secrets from anyone, and he trains hard each and every day. He is a faithful friend, so much that he tried to make peace between us. He is exactly the sort of character I believe in. Wasoi, wasoi! You don't understand a single thing about him, and your catchphrase isn't that catchy either. He can't possibly know him better than I do. At least I have a catchphrase! I have a catchphrase too, but Arsene doesn't remember how to say it. Why can't you believe in each other? No one trusts you both, so if you trust him, trust each other. You're trying to play both sides. I don't like that one bit. Indeed. I cannot abide such muddle talk. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Guess we'll never know whose side you're on after all. Perhaps your intention is to be neutral until the very end. Kinda reminds me of someone I used to know. Ugh, why do I always have to get distracted by wishy-washy fools like... Huh? What are you talking about? Are you describing an old flame? Shut it, Buster! Ugh, I can't stand you sometimes. Ugh, fine, I'm on board. Let's get Nobuharu back. Even if it means I have to team up with you, Tachikawa, I don't care. I'll do it. I don't believe we have any other choice. I'll cooperate with you to save Nobuharu. Well, now that that's settled, do you have any idea where he might be, Arsene? Maybe I can hack into some database? Enhance. Sorry, I can't do anything like that. I'm afraid. All I can do is unlock doors. While we do have the equipment and the experts to do that at the academy, I don't think we have the time to go and get them. We could have Yoga's family help us search, but the Mafia might find out about it, so it'd be a bit risky. Yes, this is where I come in. Suzuka unsheathes one of her 3 swords. Now listen up, you two. I'm going out on a limb here trusting you, so you'd better keep your mouth shut about what I'm about to show you. You should know better than how tight-lipped I am. What exactly are you planning to do? One of my swords has its own rule that allows it to possess knowledge of all of the worlds. Whoa. OP. The fuck? Using that power, I can easily pinpoint Nobuharu's location. Is she like omniscient then? Does she actually just have greater knowledge than doers or something? Or like not doers, Shuichi. Secret. There's someone like that in Ayama too. I should have said that, damn it. I was actually thinking of them. I can find out about everything that goes on inside the battle zone. Or whatever the Kabukicho drains, so basically this entire city block. Which means I can find Nobuharu and locate those chumps watching us. Oh, that's a cool roll. Someone write this down. Roll of the traitor. No, I don't like that. Roll of the traitor. Rule of revelation. Show me where Nobuharu is. Thrice wise demon. Oh, that is a cool effect. What's a cool sound effect? I see it. What does a fucking Phoenix Wright's assistant say when he sees things with his stupid bracelet thing? I want to say that. Oh, I forgot. The person next to him too. They're not far from here. Inside the building was a sign on the outside. It's got some sort of tree on it. That's all I need. I'll bust in and clear the building. Now hold on a sec. I know how you feel, but what's gonna happen to Nobuharu if you go barging in like that? Do you want to get him killed? Use your damn head for once. Let me think about it then. How should I? Oh, I know! Well, let's hear it. Why are you doing this? Keeping the hostage isn't gonna get you anywhere.
Is that so? From what I hear, the folks at Kabukicho really look after one another. I don't think they'll abandon someone who tried their best to make the festival a success. And even if they do well, that doesn't really matter to me. He'll be a bit dead body floating in Tokyo Bay. No skin off my back. Since they don't know where we are, we'll just think of a different plan. Come on, heave! Huh? What's that?
What is that?
Capo, looks like they're moving the portable shrines for the festival. I guess the race we heard about just started. Alright, listen up. If you want me to do what you say, you better win this race.
Oh wait, that's Suzuka. I think. Wait, I don't know. I don't know who that is. And an intimidating voice echoes through the streets of Kabukicho.
The same goes for you. If you want to shut us out.
Oh yeah, it was Suzuki VR. And now this is Tajikawa.
If you want to shout us out, you had better not come second. What the hell?
Guess whoever wins the race gets what they want, huh,
Capo? Capo? Sounds like a trap to me. What? Put a sniper up on the opposite building. We need eyes and ears on this race. They'll have a good view of Kabukicho, and they can keep an eye on the entrance for us too.
A sniper will not help you with ears, but okay.
Got it, Capo.
I came here to help the two of them, but I ended up doing the exact opposite. I really am a failure. I really am. Oh my god! What a nice way to end this story for this stream. I really am a failure. Mood and a half. Do you or anyone in the server have any idea what Fantastic Boyfriends collab is really about? It's about Fantastic Boyfriends, aka LifeWonders' first property. And the next one is gonna be the first part of chapter 6. Episode 6. So that will be completed in tomorrow's episode. The entire event, that is, because chapter 6 as well as the epilogue are the last episodes to deal with. And then I can finally let this event die in my head forever. It's actually not so bad, but I still like John Nard better. It's I don't know. It seems kind of out of nerd that Nobuharu is just friends with Suzuka and Tajikawa for some reason, and then they have a conflict because of some very ambiguous thing that they just totally open about, and I still don't really understand but what the hell Tajikawa's secret is. Oh well. I mean, didn't he already explain it? But I still feel like he's keeping something secret that he doesn't have to. Oh well. I will go find something to eat now. I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And thanks for joining, Gawi. It was nice seeing you. Thanks for joining everyone else who's catching up here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.